Hello there everybody and welcome to my first official episode of my West Ham United career mode. Guys, I've been looking forward to this as we're going to have a look at the starting lineup. At the front of the sticks we will have Sebastian Haller followed by Mauro Lanzini in the midfield by Jarrod Bowen, and for Miles at the left mid and right mid, Declan Rice at the CDM followed by Shozak as his CDM partner. With our two centre backs now we've got Diop and Ogbonna in the centre backs, with Kofau at the right back and Cresswell at the left back, with Fabianski to hold in the net. Now having a look at our bench, we have Mikel Antonio, Masaku, Yarmolenko, Bahama, Randolph, Balbana and Mark Noble as our final central defensive midfielder. Now having a look at our transfer hub. Now we've actually signed Fabianski on another year deal, so he won't be leaving. As having a look at our other goalkeepers now, we've got Trott as our third choice goalkeeper, Randolph as our second. He's going to be someone we're going to be looking at to sell, along with Masaku, as we're going to see him on his way out of the club. With Cresswell, I want him staying for as long as he can, along with Diop and Ogbonna. Ogbonna doesn't have many years left, so we are going to be saying goodbye to him as Craig Dawson is here on loan. Balbona now, he's looking good for the future. 28 years old, he's looking really good. Carasso, I'm looking forward to using him. He's a young centre back. Along with Fredericks as well, we're going to be selling him because we need a new right back. Johnson is a young potential left back that we're going to have with Kofau. Kofau we are actually training into a right back along with Fredericks. Kofau and Johnson. Kofau and Johnson we are training for the right back positions. Declan Rice. Declan Rice is our skipper. He is staying no matter what. He's now tied down to a 6-year deal, so I don't think Declan Rice is going anywhere, along with Sojak. Brahma is staying. For Mouse is staying. Felipe Anderson. I want Felipe Anderson back. I find he's a good player, so we've called him back from loan at Porto, so we're definitely going to see him in the side. Mark Noble is sadly retiring, so on his last game for the club, we will make him captain. We will give him a proper farewell. Mauro Lanzini in the central attacking midfielder role. Yarmolenko is on the transfer list, 77, 30 years of age, he's not staying. Everyone wanted me to turn Bowen into a central attacking midfielder, so I have gone ahead and actually done that for you guys. So he is being trained into a central attacking midfielder, so that does mean that we're going to be having to look for the a central attacking midfielder, a right mid, sorry. Snodgrass we're definitely going to be selling, don't like him at all. Holland, a young teenager I'm going to be able to use. Antonio I like to use. Now everyone wanted me selling Haller, so Haller is on the transfer list. He is officially on his way out of the club. Right, having a look at our board objectives now. Assign at least 2 young players in the age of 20 years old with a potential greater than the average overall rating of the player in the current same position. So we're definitely going to have a good youth academy. Short term, replace 3 players from the team and get 5 wins in away matches this season. So that's something we're going to be definitely doing. Continental success, it's nothing. Domestic success, British Premier League in the mid-table, FA Cup semi-finals, and reduce wages down to $67,000 per week. Alright, now having a look at our youth academy now. We have Banikshi is a young Turkish 6'1" goalkeeper. He's looking extremely good, so I'm definitely going to be excited to use him. Alongside him with Verotek, a young Slovenian central midfielder, 5'6", sorry. And Jahado does not look good at all. Around 70 potential, and I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to just be releasing him. We have to have these two. I'm gonna have a potential that's pretty much over 90. And as you can see now, we've actually already got a youth searcher already hired, so we're gonna be sending him out to England for 9 months. Alright, now having a look at the transfer list now. You guys have wanted Tanazabe as a centre back, someone we can definitely look out for. Along with Just De Silva as a Mark Noble replacement. So when Mark Noble leaves, we probably will sign Just De Silva. Along with that now, some Haller replacement in Josh King and Marko Arnautovic. Although Marko Arnautovic is pretty much a snake out of West Ham, so he's definitely someone we're not going to try and sign. Vagaman as our right back. Maduake, I want him as a right mid if we're able to sign him, as Bowen turns into a central attacking midfielder, so he's going to be someone along with Doku. He's going to be an option for us with Ismail Assar, but as he is looking as they are a bit important to the club, so I don't think they'll be leaving. Along with Camavinga and Anton as a left back, as our other left back leaves. Anton is someone we will definitely look out for. Alright guys, now continuing on to it, as with PSV we have been given a transfer offer for Yarmolenko. So what I've decided to do guys is actually go talk to PSV about this transfer. Now as you can see, we're going to be going for our main player who we have been going for, Madueke, the English wonder kid. And so we thought, well, we could make this transfer happen, so I thought I might as well reduce the price down to around £5 million, see what they would say. So we head with them with that transfer, and well, I decided to reject the offer and just say 10.5 million. And guys, well, I wasn't having it. I was not having it. I decided, well, the best thing to do is Yarmolenko may as well stay with us, so we decided to reject the offer. And now let's get on to our next big game. Now getting into it, we have PSV versus West Ham United, and we decided to just quickly do a little sim as it became 4-4. Goals from Akpo, Josek, Max Cresswell, and a mess of screen up here, sorry everyone. But yeah, Max Cresswell with a few goals, Sergej Gapo with Xavier, Bowen, Xavier again, and Felipe Anderson putting in all the goals, making it 4-4 by the end of it. Jeez, that is a lot of goals. Around 8 goals in the match. You don't get that very often now, do we? Alright, now the semi-final. It's Lyon versus West Ham United. As we've just been given a few more scout reports, just saying the transfers, what's happened. And I've completely missed the match here, but guys, no, we're in the final. This is Nice against West Ham United, so I must have completely lost the footage for our semi-finals. I'm sorry about that, but let's get straight into the final. Nice against West Ham United. Can we win the trophy? Let's see how we go. Bowen to Declan Rice to Felipe Anderson, and now Josek finding Kofeld to find Jared Bowen as he's pushed off the ball a little. As now it's just going to be Nice on their counter attack here. They've got their winger going out completely wide. Diop can't seem to keep up with him one bit whatsoever. He's going to try and find some space, but Diop does bring the pressure in. And now here they come again with their other winger now. They're putting in a good ball in the box. We try to defend it out, but it falls right to the other player. It's bouncing in the box, it's bouncing in the mixer, but as we get it away, we're trying to get on the counter attack. Josek making some space. Finding Huller, finding Jared Bowen up a bit more forward. We see the winger going, so we try and get it to him. We just mess it up there with their defender just cutting the ball off. I think that did come off one of our players. Diop tried to go for a side tackle with their winger absolutely annihilating him, making him look like Jared Boateng. Here come Nice now, finding inside of the box. They're just mixing it around. Beautiful ball, beautiful spin. Here they come. Nice make it 1-0. Well boys, we're losing the final. Do we have the potential to come back from this? As now here we go on the counter attack. It's 1-0, and now Huller's gone down. Oh dear. Oh, this could be a major injury for Sebastian Haller. As yeah, it doesn't look like he's going to be getting up. So guys, I said we will be losing him for quite a while due to that massive injury. Hopefully he will be okay. Hopefully it's not too long, but we've got to decide what do we do, because that means we've only got one striker left in Mikel Antonio. So we decided, alright, we'll bring him on. So I brought on Mikel Antonio. Hopefully he'll be able to do some damage and maybe get us back into this. But now getting straight back into the action now, as Nice nearly did have a chance to score, but we were able to get away with it. As now it's coming down to the 62nd minute, so it is getting closer to the end of the match. So we do need a goal sooner rather than later. But Jared Bowen made a good run. That should be a free kick. He was taken down. It should be a free kick, but the referee decided not to give it. So now here come Nice again as my left back left back is completely out of the way. Should they've been able to put that ball through? Can they find the cross? Can they find something? As now as they're about to cross it in, they're just trying to find the pass. They're just looking for something. They're playing a bit back and forward. Here they come. Nice. Can they make it 2-0? about to wait for the cross to come in. We're just trying to fend him off as we get it out, and we're safe. Alright guys, now entering half time now, as I decided I want to play Jared Bowen out wide, that's where he used to play. We'll bring Mauro Lazzini on, and we decided why not we bring on Mark Noble for the central defending midfielder role, as it might be one of his last games for the club, as I don't believe I'll be using him very too often in the season to come. Alright, but now jumping back into the action as we get straight to it, as there should be a free kick, but Nice decided to play on. They're trying to find it in the mixer. They try and put it in. We get it away, but it falls again to one of their players, but then it falls to ours. So we are now on the counter, but again falls to theirs. As they're just trying to play the ball, just trying to find the right pass. Kasper Dolberg, the big forward there, but we were just able to fend him off there pretty luckily. Alright, now we're trying to get on their counter attack. We're just trying to find a goal, because clearly everyone, that is what we need. We need a goal. We will be happy with anything, but it's a goal that we have to have, and we have to get it done soon. Alright, Bowen finding it to Felipe Anderson. Felipe Anderson back to Declan Rice on a new six-year deal, our skipper. As now that should be a free kick, and it is. Alright, so we are in dangerous territory, guys. We should be able to cross this ball in. We should be able to maybe score from here. It's Ben Cresswell. I go, alright, I reckon Cresswell can get this in the top corner. So we line it up. Ben Cresswell to get it in. Oh, it's just over the bar. Oh, so close. But now getting back into it, Leo. Nice nearly get a goal, but Fabian just got a hand to it. But that would have been an absolutely brilliant goal, everyone. Kasper Dolberg on the volley, but as you can see, Fabianski just getting a hand on it. So lucky getting to that. Now it's a corner now. Nice, they're going to cross it in. He crosses it in, but we just get it away. Although it's back to one of our players. Although it's Mikel Antonio with his crazy pace. Should Mikel Antonio be able to get out of this danger? He does, but the defender just completely knocks him off the ball. So we get it out, so we can completely reset the play. We think, alright, what can we do here? So we've got it to Mauro Lazzini. Mauro Lazzini is trying to find some space to Mikel Antonio. Mikel Antonio running straight into their central midfielder there, losing the ball again. Not the best play, but hey, we continue. Here comes this now. A left back, completely out of the position. Ben Cresswell, there's a free opportunity for a ball, but their winger crosses the ball and completely messes it up, guys. Oh dear, that is not good. Bowen trying to find some space here. He gets pushed off the ball once again. So clearly that's what's affecting us, guys. We're getting pushed off the ball way too much. We need to have big players, big central defending midfielders. Now it's around the 70th minute there. As now we get one of our defenders to push the player off there. So now it's just purely just back and forward, trying to get that one goal. As now our winger nearly made some space, but the other winger, the left back, Ben Cresswell, is making some brilliant space. He's going to try and find it back to Felipe Anderson. Felipe Anderson was actually waiting for Antonio to do a through ball. I reckon that could have been a goal, but Antonio didn't go for the run, so that was quite annoying. But now, oh, here comes Nice on that attack, but it goes way too wide. So I think we're safe from that one, ladies and gentlemen. Declan Rice now just getting a few touches. Mauro Lazzini, back to Mauro Lazzini from Felipe Anderson. We're just trying to find as much space as we can. We're just trying to find some stuff. And guys, I was actually shocked about that play that made it through, because normally the AI would cut that out, but they didn't. So we thought, alright, we're actually making some of our own space, but then the ball just gets cut out again. So not very good whatsoever. Quarter of an hour left in the game. 76th minute. And we're trying to get a goal, but it needs to get it over the top of us. Here they go. That's the way they're being able to get by us. They've just been crossing it over us, and as you can see, we've now brought Famals on for Jared Bowen. And Jared Bowen's played a reasonable game, but we just have to see how the rest of it goes. Cresswell, we decided to bring on Masuku for Ben Cresswell, as we see the crowd doing the Mexican wave there. So I get that they're getting a bit bored, so am I, but we have to have a goal. Declan Rice now just driving it infield to Masuku. That player tries to get the side tackle but completely misses, so that will open up an opportunity for us. So we're just trying to find the ball. But as we lose it in the top half of the field. So that is actually quite dangerous for us now. Entering the 81st minute now. Atal. Atal's going to try and cross it over. Ogbono's going to try and defend it. O'Brien completely misses. Here come Nice, and they make it 2-0. Fabianski with one of the most brilliant saves I've ever seen. What a save by the goalkeeper. See, they go again. Nice also trying to get the ball back. It bounces off our player. They get it, but then we get it away. Beautiful defending by, I believe that is Declan Rice. Felipe Anderson on the counter attack here. He's trying to find some space. We're trying to find some space. We're trying to find a good run to get the ball in, so we can just get up to the goal and score. But just none of our players are doing it, so we're just having to pass it back, just having to wait for the opportunity to open up. We actually found that pass. Mikel Antonio, he did turn his player, but then he just stopped, so that was a bit annoying. Then it was Mario Lanzini. It was a smart pass. We were trying to get it on his right foot, but it was just wasn't enough space, so we try and find it to Mark Noble. Can Mark Noble cross it back? Then we saw Mario Lanzini had a chance, but he just gets blocked by the defender. 89th minute now, guys. It's tough. I don't know if we're able to come back from this. Can we score a goal in the last few minutes now? I try and bring Declan Rice up as far forward as I physically can to just get an intercept out of nowhere. We're trying so hard. We're just trying to get this ball back ASAP. But as we do get the ball back, we get it back in the last minute. And we through ball it. Famalis is making a run. Can we get a goal in the final minute? We cross it in, but it just goes straight to the goalkeeper's hands. And guys, I sadly think we're just waiting for the whistle. Yep, that's the whistle. Guys, we have sadly lost the final. And well, guys, it's tough. But now as we'll have to just watch the other team lift up the cup.
It meant a lot to them, and now they're about to receive their prize.
Yeah, absolutely. You ask the losers, they'll say it doesn't really matter, but winning is the best thing to do.
And the trophy lift is always something to savour for the players involved. Here we go now. A pre-season success story.
Yeah, really deserved the win today, and they'll be looking forward to what's coming.
Certainly have applied themselves in this particular tournament. And the celebrations now in full swing. Plenty of photographers here, so the players can share their victory with the world.
Well, 4 to 5 weeks of hard work culminating in a trophy. Can't be bad, can it, Derek?
Oh, guys, it's tough seeing them lift up the trophy, isn't it? It's tough, but hey, we move. There's plenty of games left in the Premier League. It's not getting into it. I've actually been given an offer from Mario Lanzini. Now, I thought about it, and I thought, well, Jarrod Bowen is now a central attacking midfielder, so, you know, we can make a profit off Mario Lanzini, sell him for something like £20 million, and we could reasonably get a good bit of transfer done here. So we asked for £20 million. We'll see what they say, but they come back with £16.1 million. We decide, alright, they aren't going to budge too much. So we decide to make it £18 million midway through, and they go ahead and accept that. So that's a good bit of offer done. Alright guys, this is the first of the month. That means we've got a bunch of the scout reports back on big players who we want to sign. That also comes along with that is our youth squad. So we go ahead and have a look at the youth squad. We've got Dexter Cash looking like a good talent. Declan Rogers looking reasonable, so we come up and sign him. We say no to Seymour, and along with Willis. Muckley we also say no to. Joel Williams is looking really good, so we're definitely going to sign him. And Archer as well, we say no to, sadly. I'm just clearing our inbox there with a bunch of the scouts reports. But guys, we decide we need a player. We've got 57 million and we need a striker because Hulla is out. So I decide, why not? We go ahead and sign the man, the myth, the legend, Musu Dembele. We try and go for Marko Arnautovic, but I actually did check and it did say he did have a grudge against the club, so we couldn't actually go sign Arnautovic. And hey, I wouldn't blame all West Ham fans if they didn't want him back. I don't blame us. But alright, getting into it now. Can we go ahead and sign the big French forward, Musu Dembele? Getting into it now. We look at his price tag and we think, alright, well, what's a reasonable price here? Where can we meet halfway? So we decide to offer 30 million plus 5%. But then I also thought, you know, well, everyone wants Haller gone. So why don't I offer Haller change the price down to around 10 million pounds plus a 5% future release selling clause. But then guys, I remember midway through the deal, Sebastian Haller's injured, so they aren't gonna want him because he's injured. There'll be no point. So they say no to him and they want 37 million. 37 million for Moussama Dembele. I go, alright, that's way too much. That's way too much. I'm willing to go down to 35, but that's max. So you offer 35 million. They say yes to it. So guys, can we go ahead? Alright guys, now getting into transfer negotiations with Moussama Dembele, and guys, I'm happy with what he's asked for. 34,350,000 pounds per week. So let's decide, guys, let's go ahead and accept it. It's a good bit of transfer. Guys, please welcome Moussama Dembele to West Ham United. What a good signing, guys. Alright guys, so I'm going to leave the episode here. I want to thank everyone all for watching this first episode of West Ham United Career Mode. Guys, if you haven't, make sure to go smash that like button, and also subscribe if you're new around here. But until next time, I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye.